Hello my marvellous sausages, here I am sitting in some worm guts where I'm going to tell you how you can get the Imperious Sun Shell solo. Try saying that one after a few sherbets. Now the Ghost Shell is unlocked by completing this triumph called Vow of the Disciple lore books unlocked. You've got to get all 10 pieces of lore. Now these pieces of lore are all tied to one mission, and that's the preservation mission. Now I think this is something of a bug because I think the intention is for you to get 5 lore pieces from completing the mission at the end and discovering them hidden around this final area, and also to get 1 from the puzzle as well. But what we can do is redo the puzzle up to 5 times, and then we can just do the run of collecting the lore at the end of the mission once. So there's 5 from that and 5 from the puzzle. Now the preservation mission can be found here in Savathun's throne world, so you'll have to run through it first of all once in its entirety, and then you have to run it up to a certain point another 5 times to get all the lore entries. So let me show you how to complete the mission first with just a few quick tips. So you keep on following the mission route until you come to this floating sort of drill coffin-y thing. Now this mechanic is basically what you're repeating every single time in the game. Okay, so once you start to get some scorn appearing, you also get a big fat one over there as well, called the Knowledge Bearer. Once you kill the Knowledge Bearer, then you've got to collect these things that they leave behind. There's 9 of them in total. So clear out the Scorn first. There are loads of enemies in this, so this is a nice way to sort of finish some catalysts as well. I'm doing my Le Monarch catalyst here because, you know, well, why the hell not? So there we go. That's the Knowledge Bearer killed. And then you can see these orange pieces of light all over the place. So you've got to pick up 3 of these. Let's go over here just to show you. So let's pick up 1. And then at the bottom, look, it says Heightened Knowledge. The second one says Brimming Knowledge. And then the third one says Overflowing Knowledge, and that means that you're full of these orange things. So you've got to go back and deposit them in by our little car here, look. Yes, there we go, and it disappears, and that's your first 3. Then you've got to get the next 3 and then the final 3, and then the car will move on to another section where you've basically got to do exactly the same thing. There's 1, 2, 3 here. And then plop that in. Don't worry about cocking it up, because even if you only manage to pick up 1 and put it back, it'll still work. And then here we go for the final 3. 1. Yes. Come along. 2. And the final one here. There we go. Overflowing Knowledge. Let's stick it back on our funeral corsage. And cortege, rather. And there we go. And then off it'll sod to the next area. And you have to do that 4 times before we get to our area to do the puzzle. Yes. One thing I want to point out to you as well, see it says Pervading Darkness, and it makes your vision dim and dim and dim. If you want to stop that from happening, you've got to go back into the vicinity of your floaty thing and it'll take it away. Sometimes it might take a little bit of time to take it away, but that's how you do it. So once you've done the final doodah, you know, you collected your last set of glowing things, this is going to take you, it's going to park itself in a lovely little garage here, look. So don't go in the garage, otherwise you'll just sit there going, what on earth's going on? The doors will open up, look, and you can go straight forwards, and you're going to find yourself into this sort of chamber area here. Not this bit, it's the next one. And once it opens up into the next room, we're going to drop down a rather large hole, which is located in the top right-hand corner of this room. It's great, this is, because it gives you a chance to have a look around the raid if you're kind of mainly a solo player, because these are the first few encounters of the raid, you see. I think they've also been toned down a bit as well for a single player. But anyway, there we go. Oof. And then eventually you'll come to the puzzle room. Now this puzzle room is what we're going to be revisiting 5 times in order to get 5 lore pages. But as we're here, it's probably best to get 1 lore page and then you can get the ball rolling, save you coming back an extra time. So let me show you exactly how to complete the puzzle first of all. Now we've basically got to complete and push these buttons in a specific way, in a specific order, and there's 4 of them. Now the way that we know which ones to press are hidden in this little wall here, look. So let's go down here and drop down, and here is the way we can sort of figure it all out. Now all we really need to remember are these symbols along the bottom here, because they're going to tell you how to do things. Because the top symbols here just means Guardian, that's us. The second row of symbols means how you interact with a button or a picture. So this kind of symbol here means that you punch it, and that's punch it as well. This means you activate it or interact with it with the square button on the PS5, but whatever your interact button is on your platform of choice. And this last one means that you shoot it, okay? So what we've got to do then is we've got to punch that symbol. We've got to punch that symbol, we've got to interact with that symbol by holding down square, and then finally we've got to shoot that symbol, okay? Now if you're having problems remembering them, what I do is take a picture of it on my phone. Here we go, get ready for the picture sound. There we are, I didn't hear it, did you? But never mind. Right, so let's go and have a look at where these buttons are. If you do cock it up, you can come and reset it as well, but it always stays as the same combination. So jump back out. We need to punch this one over here. So now you've probably got a powered melee or something, but don't worry about it because it won't activate, look, but just punch it. And then you'll get that effect. That means it's activated. Next, we've got to run over here if memory serves. And we've got to punch this one over here. Okay, that's the one. That's my second one. You'll have different symbols, but I'm just showing you how to do it. Then next, we've got to interact with this one, which is this here. Activate. There we go. That's that one there. And then finally, we're going over to hit that multicolored one, wasn't it? Which was there. There it was. But this one I have to shoot with my weapon. I'm going to use my gun there. Now you probably noticed that nothing's happened. And I think that might be something to do with it being solo. But what you've got to do is go back to your first symbol, in this case, which was this one, and just punch it. Melee it again, look, and there we go. That's it. We've gotten another lore page. Absolutely fantastic. Now, as this is our first run, you want to go through to the end of the mission. You'll fight your way into a big room, and you'll also just basically kill as many gits as you can. It's quite easy to navigate. There's just a big double door at the end once you've killed everybody, and you kill the 3 chieftains, and then there'll be a countdown of like 1,500, and this is what we need to use to get the 5 lore entries that are spread around the place as scannables. There's 5 of them that have been found, so I'm going to show you exactly where each one of them is, and we'll start off with this baby here.
The upended.
Cheery fellow. Right, let's go and look for the next one. Now we're going to go kind of around the outside, so yes, isn't there a song? Buffalo boys go round the outside. Yes, I remember that. That was from my youth. Not that I was old enough to go around the outside. Anyway, right, so next one we've got, well, we might as well go over to this one over here, because we can see that baby there. So let's just click on this one. They all look the same. They're not different objects or anything. They all look like these sort of little lectern type things. Let's have a listen.
Conqueror.
He's been for Shakespearean acting lessons, that fellow. Okay, so yeah, so there's the next one. We're going to go around the outside this way, I think. So we're going to go down here, past the exquisite statues, and if it's a bone, there must be an Ahamkara bone. It can't be a worm bone, because worms don't have bones, do they, eh? Because that's why they're worms, they're invertebrates. Right, let's keep on going this way, and the next one you can see is up on the roof here. Let's just jump up here, and there it is, waiting for us like a USB socket. Next one, we've got to go into the 2 remaining temple bits now. So the first one is this one here. Look, let's just go in here, and we're going to see this one right down. I can't exactly, is it in the center? Yes, there it is. That one is in the center. Let's have a listen to this, baby. Ooh, interesting stuff. Nice mural on the wall there. And then let's go and get the last one. So we need to come out of here and go into the next building along. It's like, you know, living on the street. They've got them all packaged up, ready to be shipped off for the U-Haul, which is very nice. So now then, let's come out here, and we want to go down to the left here, and we want to go into that one with the red button on it. And that will be the final one. I'm really interested to see what it is. Interesting character. Haven't done the raid yet, of course. And, you know, if you haven't done the raid, then, well, you're still in the dark like me. Marvellous, eh? Right, where are we here? I think it's off over to the side somewhere. Where is it? There it is! So at this point, you should have 6 lore entries completed, which means we need to get another 4, and you do that by coming out of the mission and then starting it back up again and fighting your way to the point of the puzzle, you know, in the puzzle room, complete that one, and then come back out again and do that another 3 times as well. So 4 times altogether, and you'll have all 10 lore entries. Just remember, once you've done the last symbol in your puzzle, go back to your first symbol and punch it, and that's how you'll get the actual lore entry. That was the 10th time I've done it. It worked. Great. Vow of the Disciple, go to the end, and here we go. So 1, 2. I haven't read any of the lore book yet. I can't wait. 2, 3. And there we go. There's our Imperious Sun shell. How utterly fantastic. Let's have a little look at it. Here it is down here. Let's stick it on. And it's marvellous, isn't it? Yes, that is well cool. Ooh, that's a really nice looking ghost shell. It's excellent. So there we go. That's how you get that from doing one mission complete run through to get the 5 lore at the end, and then doing it 5 times up to this point to complete the symbols. Anyway, I hope you found the video useful. Don't forget, give me a like and subscribe if you did. And I've also got a live channel as well where I'm streaming live, usually twice or maybe 3 times a week. I think I'm going to try to anyway in the future. So pop along there and give me a subscribe if you want to see me talking gibberish for a couple of hours. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.